Hey Aquarius, how are you? My name is Danielle. Welcome to Moonlight Intuition. This is going to be a general reading for you. And if there are messages that resonate with you, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. All these things help my channel grow. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. And also, I provide weekly readings for all 12 signs. So if you'd like to keep up with that, please subscribe. And if you'd like to book a personal reading with me, all the info for that is in the description box below. I have been so slack at posting the last two readings of last week because I moved. As you can see, I'm in my new apartment, which I can't even. I'm just so obsessed. I don't have a couch yet. I'm sitting on the floor and nothing can bring me down. And also I'm sick. I'm like, girl needs a break sometimes. But at the same time, I'm like, I'm gonna put on makeup and do readings. What is rest? If only for the wicked. All right, Aquarius. So this might be a shorter one because I'm feeling just fair. Okay, I love this for you. First of all, so much has happened since the last Aquarius reading. I mean, the Libra eclipse happened. We entered Aries season, or maybe I did the Aries season. No, I don't even think I've done a reading for you since Aries season. And then also Mercury retrograde started. It's a lot. But I love this reading for you, Aquarius. First, we have the Knight of Cups. This might be a bit of a love reading for some of you. I like it. We have the Three of Swords. And we have the Three of Wands reversed. So first of all, I love that we have two threes. One being reversed. One just looks more positive than the other, if we will. And okay, first of all, some of you might be heartbroken. Whether that resonates with some of you, all of you, whatever, this is a general reading, but some of you might be heartbroken over somebody or something. It might be, some of you, it might be specifically a water sign, a Scorpio, Cancer, or Pisces. Some of you, it might be like, you might be grieving a situation that involves specifically 3 people. Maybe some of you had like a third party situation going on. Maybe you were the third party, who knows? Well, the spirit knows, but I'm just saying what's coming through. Sick brain. Imagine when I have a couch and I can do these readings. Okay, so the Knight of Cups is kind of a knight in shining armor. And I'm just like seeing that it's like the direction that this knight is walking to is this. It's kind of this like, you know, emotionally challenging situation. So for some of you, again, it could be specifically a person, doesn't matter of the gender, but the Knight of Cups really is kind of like a quest for love. It can represent literally a knight in shining armor. Again, it's irrelevant of the gender. But I feel like some of you are, if anything, if it doesn't resonate with you in a love perspective, it might just be like a heaviness, like a heavy heart, or that maybe it's even like your thoughts are kind of dominating. You're using your mind kind of to like escape from the heaviness in your heart. Right? So, but also too, I feel like to make this more, not like nothing in life is negative. So that's like not the right way to say it. But I also feel like for some of you, this could mean, but maybe all of you, regardless if you had a love situation or whatever, that it's like you're kind of entering, saying this to an Aquarius is kind of, but it's like maybe a new quest for love of yourself, of your life, of enjoyment, right? Because there's something just about a heaviness of the heart. And again, this might involve 3 people. It might just be like the swords the swords here in the heart. So like the swords are the element of air, which is you. And again, some of you, this could be something with an air sign as well, another Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. But it's like that, yeah, your thoughts, or maybe your thoughts have created a lot of heaviness in your heart, more than necessary. Because the thing with this card, it's one of the more challenging cards in tarot, but I actually quite like it. I used to like get it. I'm a Cancer. I'm like all about feelings, and I used to get this card and be like, no. But now I'm kind of seeing it in a different light, and that it's almost like when we get hurt, and this stuff is like deep. It's like subconscious, deep stuff. So as an Aquarius, where you're always kind of up here, it's kind of the challenge for you to do a deeper dive that like maybe water signs would do with more ease, right? And every sign has its like strength, weakness, light, shadow, whatever. So this card is kind of like, excuse me, I'm like, again, I'm not well. But I'm like, okay. I'm like happy. I'm just so happy. And I really wanted to come and do readings for people. So this card is kind of like about illusions, like protecting ourselves. Maybe this is even what this card means for some of you, that it's like you're in your suit of armor. It's like maybe some of you are looking for love, but you're unaware that you're like wearing this suit of armor from like past hurt. You know what I mean? Because this card is kind of about, yeah, protecting yourself, weighing yourself down with like, oh my God, I thought it was a ghost, but it's my head. It's me. It's just you in your apartment. This card, yeah, again, it's like approaching situations, whether it's love, and for some of you, it could just be how you're approaching your view of the world. It could be anything, right? With like past hurt in mind. Like it's almost like past, like let's say whatever, if it's about love, that it's like, oh my God, I've been scorned so many times. So I am going to almost subconsciously approach every love situation holding this shield. Like it's like you approach every situation, let's say in terms of love, as an example, it's like you kind of end up approaching every new situation holding a shield based on past hurt. So it's a little bit of a self-sabotage, right? And we all do this in our own way. And so this card is kind of like those swords, or kind of represent past hurt that you're using as protection, but that protection is merely an illusion. And again, whether that's how you approach friendships, how you even approach your view, your perspective of the world, whatever it may be, it's kind of using the past. Okay, so that'll resonate differently with people, but it's like how using the past as a protective shield. And so you approach everything from the past. Like you don't see things sometimes for what it is. It's like, and you are an objective sign. I mean, you're an air sign. I feel like you're logical. You're not like, oh, like, you know, as, you know, like a fucking Cancer might be. But it's, I think this is something about being scorned or hurt or just heavy. Again, for some of you, it's love, whatever. But for some of you, it might just be like, what the actual fuck is going on in the world, right? And it's like keeping, or maybe even just wanting to stay in those opinions and being like, no, this is how it is, but it's only hurting you. Because I think this card being reversed, it's like, I mean, this is the Three of Wands is all about action. And this is about like a brand new quest, right? And this, if you can see, this person is standing in front of a golden ocean and there's boats right there waiting for this person. It's not like you have to like wait for the opportunity. It's like the opportunities for a new perspective, new happiness, new adventure, new is there. And it's merely, I think there's something about your inner world that just needs a little bit of a, like, grease the wheels a bit and be like, okay, maybe I am safe to, you know, approach love in a trusting way, or approach even my viewpoint of the world, or like to not just look for the bad in the world and actually look for the good, right? And so there's something about, yeah, like really you entering a new version of yourself that's just about kind of removing these swords from the past. And it's like, kind of like as soon as you remove these swords, the heart, it's like a balloon. Let's pretend this is like a helium balloon. Obviously, if there were swords in a helium balloon, it would bust. But not in this case, not in tarot, not in tarot. But as soon as you remove these swords, the heart, your heart, can then float above the storm clouds and see things from like a blue sky perspective. And you're an Aquarius, you really are meant to see things from above the tree line. So maybe it's like you have a bit of a narrow focus right now about something, instead of seeing the bigger picture, right? That makes sense? Because this card, I feel like some of you are aware that you're like, okay, like how I thought things would play out just have not, whether that's on a personal level, societal, or all. But that maybe it's like, okay, maybe I'm being guided towards where I'm really meant to go, right? I mean, even me, I'm totally wearing pajama pants. I feel like I just revealed them. No one gives a fuck. But even me with this apartment, I think, I mean, it's a different situation, but it applies, right? It's like how we think things will pan out in life. I mean, basically I didn't have an apartment for 2 years, and I looked, but I didn't, because I have a professional business too with pet sitting. So I was like busy with that and subletting. And then year one was kind of just like, because I went through a separation. So year one, I was kind of just like, woo, this is such an adventure. Yet in the year two, I started being like, okay, I need to find a place and I was like doubting that I would ever find something that I'd be able to afford. And it was just kind of nuts, right? And I think there was like 7 situations that I thought were gonna pan out, fell through. The last one was in January. Like I thought I had a solid living situation and it fell through like 5 days before I was supposed to go and move there. And at that point I almost became like, I think that's what it took for me to be like, okay, universe, I surrender. I don't know what the fuck is going on. Clearly I'm trying too hard here and there's something already queued up for me. And in the end, yeah, I'm in this huge apartment for way cheaper for whatever reason, that the landlord just wanted to keep it that way, to be fair. And then the best neighborhood, my favorite neighborhood in the city. And it's like, sometimes it's like just how we think things are supposed to go. Sometimes it's even like just like the timeline that we're so obsessed with of how things are supposed to go. I should have a partner by now. Like I should have this much money by now. I should have this. And it's like to trust, maybe like to be open that it's like, maybe there's like a plan, a force, a guidance. Maybe there's like, you know, someone that is not here in this material world who just knows what's best for you, right? And so that it's like you're kind of slowing the plan down by keeping these past, like these old resentments or these old hurts or these old opinions or these old blah, blah, blah. Because again, it's like me with the apartments, right? And the universe will keep knocking you down until you listen. So for me with the apartment, it was the last one in January that I was like, okay, I don't know what the fuck. Like, I was like, I don't know how many times I'm gonna get screwed over. What if I just kind of like, and here I am. And it took that, you know, so it's like we kind of get pushed to our limit in life, but we only get pushed to the point that we can handle. So I feel like there is really like a new quest, a new version of yourself that's like, it's like there's like a sheer curtain. It's not even like a wall. It's just like to dare to step through it and dare to be like, okay, because you are very future forward, Aquarius. I think it's just a matter of being like, maybe I don't know what the future holds for me, for the world, for whatever. Maybe I just need to like lean in and trust a little bit and see what happens. Because I do think you are kind of on a new, this is also you, a quest for love of all things. Maybe just feeling love and happiness again. Maybe you've kind of been in this for a while. But I love you, Aquarius. You're fabulous. Please subscribe. I need to go drink bone broth. I'm making bone broth right now. Subscribe to the channel, like the video, and I love you. You're fantastic. And thank you for being here. See you next week.